What's up, peoples? It's Gendo here, and welcome back to the Chicago Fire Matchday vlog. A special 2 for this week because MLS scheduling is weird like that, and we got ourselves a midweek matchup today versus the Montreal Impact, and on paper they are one of the worst teams than the Chicago Fire are this year. In fact, in the last 5 matches, they've only won 1, losing the last 4, and consistently their defensive line has been giving up 3 to 4 goals within that stretch of time. So we got to look to try and capitalize on that bad defensive play by utilizing the forwards to the fullest extent of the law. I'm looking for a Nico to grab himself a goal, maybe even a brace today, get Alexander Katai into the mix. Bastian Schweinsteiger's got to continue being his playmaking self. But then on the other side, our defense has got to watch out for Nacho Piatti because Nacho has been the consistent goal scorer for Montreal. If we're not careful, he will bag a brace himself. On the day today, though, I think that Chicago Fire are going to establish dominance early and take care of the job since Montreal are having such a bad time this season. I think that the Chicago Fire will come out 3-0 victors if everything falls into place, capitalizing on a broken, beaten, and battered Montreal side. So let's go out to Toyota Park and, well, let's see what happens on this wonderful midweek matchup.
Jesus H. Attendance is sad today. Midweek matchup, what do you expect, though?
Come on, boys! This has been a crap half.
And kickoff, second half. Third out. We will always follow anywhere you go. Fire, 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 fire. So close, so close.
boy, now that was a match that happened, and it almost didn't turn out well enough for the Fire at the end of the day because of how they were playing at the very start of the match. Now, the first 45, there really isn't much to talk about because they were playing a turtle style, which honestly, against a team like Montreal, you shouldn't be doing. I was expecting that type of style versus Atlanta, and the style that they used versus Atlanta versus Montreal. They had 70% possession in the first half, and taking 5 shots, but all 5 of those shots were not on target and well outside the box. It almost put me to sleep, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. The team playing so far back and playing so defensive that during halftime, I'm pretty sure Veljko Paunovic slapped everybody across the face and told them all to wake up, because it nearly put me to sleep, as I said. Fortunately, in the second half, there was a more sense of urgency, more aggressive play style going forward, and the Chicago Fire did have a fair few looks on goal that they probably should have scored instead of just the one from Kevin Ellis. Diego Campos as a substitute coming in and making some very aggressive runs forward. Elliot Collier taking a shot on net. Alexander Katai actually getting a goal. However, it was whistled for a foul as somebody pulled, I think it was Katai himself, that pulled the defender back. So ultimately it wasn't counted, and it was right at the end of the match too. There was like 6-7 minutes left to go, and we were all thinking that maybe the ref shouldn't call that ticky-tack foul, and that would have been our one only chance, a blown chance, to get 3 points in this match. But Kevin Ellis, he only goes and scores his first goal for the Fire 4 days ago versus Atlanta, and he does it again here. Game-winning goal into the bottom right corner, just past the outstretched hand of the goalkeeper to give Chicago the 1-0 lead and the victory. And as I've said before, if you watch my Football Manager streams, doesn't matter if it's pretty or if it's ugly, if it's clean or if it's dirty, a win is a win, and 3 points is 3 points, and that's what the Chicago Fire got today. 3 points more in the standings, and maybe a little bit more confidence going forward in the season. Now, this upcoming weekend, there is going to be a match away from home, but the following weekend, May 20th, it's going to be a home match versus the Houston Dynamo, so I hope to see you guys back again for that Chicago Fire vlog. But as far as this vlog goes, I'd like to say thank you very much for stopping by once again and watching it. Take care, peace out, and I will see you once again on the 20th.